A critique on Farewell My Mailbox. Here are my comments on the student's example. A good start. I get the name of the author, name of the article. I get some. I do get some figures from the actual summary. There's some connection to detail here, but for the large part of this summary, there's a little too much detail for the point that's being made. All right. The point here is just that the USPS is losing business. That can be taken care of in a sentence or two. By the way, good job with the quotations and the parenthetical citation. This is correct. Good. But it's basically using all this data again to make that one point that the USPS is losing money. Now in the article, that is just one supporting point of maybe 3 or 4 that all together really support the thesis. So there's just a focus on one of the supporting points here. Now down here, the student does throw something in that makes this a little better. It says, so Green's overall message is to take care of the blue mailbox in your neighborhood before it is too late. Now there needs to be 2 O's there, T-O-O. But okay, yeah, that's something toward what Green was saying as his main message. He wanted us to appreciate a part of this system that gives us almost guaranteed national conveniences. So still though, the summary needs to include some of the other supporting points and to better articulate that thesis. But because there was an attempt to get that main message in there, this kept this, the score was decent here. So now the evaluation, after reading this article, I realized that I haven't used a blue mailbox in a few years. Now many companies are going green and all of my bills are paid electronically. I've even received most of my bills through email. The student here seems to be slipping into personal reminiscence of experiences and all that. You need to stay away from that when you respond to the main points of an article in a collegiate level critique, because we want you to respond to how what did you think about how the author used data, how the author made points, how the author used pathos or persuasive appeal. What did you think about the author's technique? Not necessarily how did this piece that we have you critique spring up personal remembrances or experiences or responses from you based on your past experience. So here again we get more of this personal detail about I don't want it to go away, I don't want the boxes to be taken down. So this evaluation needs work on a fundamental level to become more anchored to the actual text that it was to be a critique of. So now let's read how it finishes. But it is a convenience knowing you can drive through blocks and drop off an envelope, got to spell that right, without driving all the way to your nearest post office. If you have a mailbox outside your door or on a post by your fence of your house, then we don't do this. We don't drive down a block to drop off an envelope anymore. It's just right outside our door. So there's some stuff here that makes me say this is okay. This is around a B+, I think. Some of the surface problems, like this one right here, apostrophe S, stuff like that would probably make this be like a 2.9 or a 2.8, which is a low B.